Rise and shine, everyone. Welcome to your Thursday. It is 6 o'clock, and Jason and Alicia here with you as we glide towards the weekend.
It's so close. So close, but
And
we have to get through today first.
It looks beautiful this weekend, too.
The weekend looks beautiful. Today, though, rain. Unfortunately, take a look at radar. It's inching closer to the metro as we speak. So let's get to Guy, who's timing it out for us on this Thursday. Hey, Guy.
Hey, yeah, rain moves in a little bit later this morning into the early afternoon hours. Not a washout because late morning, early afternoon, just after 3 p.m., we're already talking about a little room for sunshine later on this evening. Rain showers really helping out with air quality alerts in north central Minnesota. Good news, those air quality alerts will expire at noon today. A couple showers moving through the Marshall area, and we'll see this movement continuing to push off to the east. 58 right now, partly cloudy skies, south wind at 11 miles per hour. Your hour-by-hour planner, you'll see 11 a.m., 1 p.m., rain. After 9 a.m., shower chances, again, you can see those chances increasing. And then look, by 3, 5, 7 o'clock, a little bit of sunshine for us. I know we're not too mad at that. So highs today, low 70s. I'm also looking at a gorgeous weekend, but a cooler day tomorrow. More on that in my 7-day forecast here coming up.
Guy, thank you. We did have some crash icons pop up on this metro map. Over in St. Paul, you can see one, and over near the airport on 62. So I was looking at cameras in both areas. This is near St. Paul, 52 and 94. I don't see any crashes on the traffic cameras from MnDOT, and this is near the airport. So it looks like both crashes have likely already cleared so far this morning. Developing this morning, a $3 billion tax deal that could put money back into your pocket is on the verge of going to the governor's desk.
Lawmakers worked late into the night, but now have a deal in place. Cece is at the Capitol with what this means for those proposed rebate checks. Cece, good morning.
Hey, good morning. So a conference committee just wrapped up negotiations on this bill. So final details won't be released until sometime later today. But here's everything we know about what they decided overnight. So first off, single Minnesotans who make up to $75,000 a year can get a one-time rebate check of $260. Now it's $520 if you're married, joint filer, who makes up to $150,000 a year. Families with kids can get $260 more per child. That's up to 3 children. Also, a new child tax credit was created to provide families with nearly $2,000 per dependent. Lawmakers estimate that'll cut childhood poverty in the state by nearly 25%. And this deal exempts more Social Security recipients from income tax. Those earning less than $100,000 won't pay any income tax on their Social Security benefits. Now, with just a few days left until this session ends, the House and the Senate still need to vote on these changes before it could even possibly make it to Governor Walz's desk. Coming up in about 30 minutes, we're actually going to hear what Governor Walz has to say this morning about this bill. Guys.
All right, Cece, appreciate the breakdown this morning. Thank you. Also today, there's one more step for the paid family leave bill before it heads to the governor's desk. The Senate is set to vote on a revised bill. This would create an insurance-like system to let workers collect up to 12 weeks of partial pay when they take medical leave and 12 weeks to take care of a sick family member. Now, crunch time is on here. Lawmakers still have a lot to do in the next couple of days. Here's the official countdown clock. You see 3 days, 17 hours, 55 minutes before the legislative session ends. And of course, with more bills being debated, voted on, and signed, make sure you stay with KARE 11 as that legislative session comes to an end. All day and all night, we're updating you on the latest happenings at the Capitol. You can find information on KARE11.com, as well as our social media platforms and on air.
Other headlines we're following at this hour. In the last 6 hours, we've learned a standoff in Maple Grove has come to an end. Police tweeted this out while you were sleeping, saying the situation was resolved peacefully and there's no danger to the public. Now, this was the scene around 10 last night near 102nd Avenue and Yorktown Lane North. Police say a man threatened someone with a gun and barricaded himself inside of a home. We can confirm a 59-year-old man is in custody on domestic assault-related charges. Police say no one was hurt and no one fired any shots.
Good morning, I'm Danny Spiewak. Later today, there will be a memorial for Anaya Allen, the 6-year-old who 2 years ago this week was shot and killed in North Minneapolis at the intersection of 36th and Penn while she was sitting in the back seat of her family's car. Police have said she was a victim of crossfire and gang violence from a stray bullet. Her grandfather, KG Wilson, is a longtime peace activist in the Twin Cities and is organizing the memorial. This brings up the issue of homicide clearance rates in Minneapolis, where about half of murders have gone unsolved, according to the latest numbers in 2021. MPD has said they will improve those numbers under Chief Brian O'Hara and say they are looking into more staffing and technological advances to help them do that.
And we talked with Aniah's grandfather about what it's been like for his family the last 2 years while waiting for an arrest.
It's been a hard road. It's been a really hard road for me and my family. A lot of families that I work with over the years have never to this day gotten justice.
In 30 minutes here, we're going to hear more from Aniah's grandpa about the investigation and why he thinks there has not been an arrest.
This morning, another attack on a Twin Cities mosque is now under investigation. St. Paul police suspect arson in this latest case. The fire happened yesterday at the Oromo American Tawhid Islamic Center on Dale Street North. This latest fire is leaving city and Muslim leaders outraged.
It is a mosque that has been part of this community for some time. Unfortunately, today, this morning, this mosque has been completely burnt.
This is the 6th incident targeting a Twin Cities mosque so far this year. Investigators want you to reach out if you have any information about the fires.
At 6 o'clock tonight, Minnesota DFL leaders are holding an emergency meeting in response to the chaos at Saturday's Ward 10 convention. This is video of the incident on Saturday. Chairman Ken Martin says this conflict was started by supporters of city council candidate Nasri Warsami. Martin says leaders will work with Minneapolis leaders to make sure this doesn't happen again at future events.
A couple of business stories this morning that you should know about. New Target earnings help tell the story of how the economy is doing. So the company says its total sales are up about 0.5% from last year, which is better than analysts expected. But the company also says customers are watching what they're spending. People aren't spending as much on non-essentials like home goods, toys, and clothes. Target also says theft could cost the company $1 billion this year. In its latest earnings report, Target said that's just one of the issues that led to another quarterly profit decline. And we've learned C.H. Robinson is cutting 300 employees. That's about 2% of its total workforce. This is the second round of layoffs in less than a year. The Eden Prairie-based logistics company tells us most of the job cuts are in shared services and non-engineering technology.
Fort Snelling's Park is closed again. It just reopened Monday after being closed for more than 3 weeks because of flooding. But now the Minnesota River is threatening to flood that area again. The DNR says this time the park will not reopen until the water goes down and they have a chance to clear debris and make repairs. All right, let's take you outside at 6:08. It is clear right now across the metro in terms of no rain out there. You still see that haze in the sky. A few hours, though, rain will be moving in. So let's check in with Guy for a look at that timeline.
Yeah, you can see that little hazy sun in the background there from that sky cam. Yeah, rain moving in today, but stray showers, not a washout at all whatsoever. And the rain also helping with air quality alerts in northern Minnesota as well. So, rain, a good thing for a day like this today. That's a good thing. So let's break it down, right? Not a washout today. We'll have stray showers move in late morning, early afternoon, and then room for more sunshine a little bit later on. Temperatures already hitting the low 60s by 8 a.m., 64 by 9, and that's when most of the cloud cover really starts to move in. Skies turning overcast, and shower chances will go up after 9 a.m. this morning. Winds out of the south at 13 miles per hour for the morning drive. Temperatures are in the upper 50s. It feels good on the skin, nice and comfortable for you. South winds at 11 miles per hour. If you're getting ready to take the dog out this morning on a walk, perfect morning for that. After 9, again, there are the shower chances, just to show you a different perspective. In the next 12 hours, noon looks like our wettest period of the day. By 2 p.m., we're still left over with some cloud cover and maybe some spotty showers. And then by 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock later on near dinner time, we're squeezing a few peaks of sunshine and things start to relatively dry out. There's a slight chance we can see a spotty, isolated shower overnight, but that doesn't last long at all because tomorrow already at this time, we're waking up to sunshine and just some cool temps in the upper 40s, but with a northwest wind, that could shave off from that air temperature a little bit, so those upper 40s could feel like the mid 40s, so just a little chilly tomorrow morning to start. Air quality alerts through noon. Unhealthy for sensitive groups mainly, but once you get closer to that border, we're talking about unhealthy for everybody. Some areas have a code red way off to the north and west, but most under that unhealthy for sensitive group. So again, just, if you can bring that workout on the treadmill, go for it, right, on a day like today. All right, we'll make progress with the smoke come tomorrow. Still noticeable. You'll still see a little bit of it, just not as gray and milky as the past couple days. And it looks like smoke should clear out a little bit better as we get into the weekend.